Hola, Mr. Bookman back at night. I hope I can finish this. I got 3 more pages left to get to Rattlesnake, so I don't know. Yeah, and it took a long time to download on YouTube, so here just to let you know. Buy this book at Walmart. You can't miss it in Camden, Arkansas. You know, if they have it anywhere else, buy this book. You like it. This is a taste of my flavor, what I've been reading for a long time, so it's very late at night. It's like, hold on, 8:35 p.m. Oh God. So here we go. I went to not Peaching is Peaching by this poor man Dick in his childhood. Now we can get to this part. Alright. For a long time I believed the old bastard. I didn't even tell my white grandma, the one with the shining, because I was afraid she'll think it was my fault. If I'd been older, I would known better, but I was just a kid. Stop right there. Chapter 14, okay. He paused. There was something else, too. Do you know what it was, Danny? Danny looked into Dick's face for a long time, probing the dots and image behind his forehead. At last he said, you wanted your father to get the money, but he never did. No, Black Grandpa left it all to a home for, I can't say it, N-word, Negro, oh man, orphans in Alabama. And I bet I know why too, but that's neither here nor there. Forgive me if it's in the book. I don't know why they put that in the book. I don't know why. Stephen King. Alright. And your good grandma never knew. She never knew. Guess. She knew there was something, but I kept it blocked away, and she left me alone about it. Just told me that when I was ready to talk, she was ready to listen, Danny. When Andy Hurleran died, it was a stroke. I was the happiest boy on earth. My mom said I didn't have to go to the funeral, that I could stay with Grandma Rose, my white grandma, if I wanted to, but I wanted to go. You bet I did. I wanted to make sure old Black Grandpa was really dead. He was harsh on this poor man, but without that old man was really harsh on Dick, you know. So it rained that day. Everybody stood around the grave under black umbrellas. I watched his coffin, the biggest and best one in his shop, I have no doubt, go into the ground. And I thought about all the times he had twisted my, whoa. Stop right there. Balls. And all the cigarette butts in my cake, and the one he put out on my foot, and how he ruled the dinner table like the crazy old king in that Shakespeare play. But most of all, I thought about Charlie Manx, I don't know what his name is, who Grandpa had no doubt made up out of whole cloth, and how Black Grandpa could never call Charlie Manx on the long distance to come in the night and take me away in his fancy car to live with the other stolen boys and girls. I peep over the edge of the grave, let the boy see my pa. Okay, what was in chapter 14, now chapter 15. It's only like what, 1, 2, 3 pages long to 20, chapter 20 to get to Rattlesnake. So hopefully I can record a long video. It'll take a long time to post on YouTube. I can get on Facebook. This is part 6. So I recommend to get this book, buy this book if it's not expensive at Walmart, or go online, go to eBay or something, go to Walmart.com or cheaper price, I don't know. Okay, well anyways, chapter 15. Let the boy see my pa. Said when my ma tried to pull me back, and I scoped the coffin down in that wet hole, and I thought down there you're 6 feet closer to hell, Black Grandpa, and pretty soon you'll be all the way. And I hope the devil gives you 1,000 with a hand that's on fire. Dick reached into his pants pocket and brought out a pack of marbles with a book of matches tucked under the cell phone. But cellophane, I want to call it cellophane. He put a cigarette in his mouth and then had to chase it with the match because his hand was trembling and his lips were trembling too. Danny was astounded to see tears standing in Dick's eyes. It's a sad moment for Dick, man, and his name too. I feel bad for him, man. Well, anyways, now knowing where this story was headed, Danny asked when did he come back. Dick dragged deep on his cigarette and exhaled smoke through a smile. You didn't need to peek inside my head to get that, did you? Nope. 6 months later, I came home from school one day and he was laying naked on my bed with his half-rotted prick all rare. Oh, shoot. Up, he said, you come on and sit on this, Dicky Bird. You give me 1,000 and I'll give you 2,000. I screamed, but there was no one there to hear it. My ma and pa, they was both working. My ma in a restaurant and my dad at a printing press. I ran out and slammed the door, and I heard Black Grandpa get up, thump, and cross the room, thump, 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 and what I heard next. Okay, from chapter 15. Fingernails, Danny said in a voice that was hardly there, scratching on the door. That's right, I didn't go in again until that night when my ma and pa were both home. He was gone, but there were leavings, sure, like in our bathroom because he was going bad. That's right, I changed the bed myself, which I could do because my ma showed me how 2 years before she said I was too old to need a housekeeper anymore. That housekeepers were for little white boys and girls like the ones she took care of before she got her hostessing job at Birkin's Steakhouse. About a week later, I see old Black Grandpa in the park, sitting in a swing. He had his suit on. That's creepy. Okay, what happened? Dang, I had 3 more pages left. 2 more pages here, and this is my 3rd page right here on chapter 16. Alright, get back on this part. Okay. A setting in a swing, he had his suit on, but it was all covered with gray stuff. The mold that was growing on it down in his coffin, I think. Yay, Danny said. He spoke in a glassy whisper. It was all he could manage. His fly was open through with his works sticking out. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you all this, Danny. You're too young to hear about such things, but you need to know. Danny didn't need to know that, Dick. He didn't need to know that. Okay, well, anyways, did you go to the white grandma then? Had to because I knew what you know. He'd just keep coming back. Not like Danny. Have you ever seen dead people? Regular dead people? I mean, he laughed because that sounded funny. It did to Danny too. Ghosts. A few times once, there were 3 of them standing around a railroad crossing. 2 boys and a girl. Teenagers, I think maybe. They got killed there. Dick nodded mostly. They stick close to where they cross over until they finally get used to being dead and move on. Some of the folks you saw in the overlook were like that. I know the relief in being able to talk about these things to someone who knew was indescribable. And this one time there was a woman at a restaurant, the kind you know where they have tables outside. Dick nodded again. I couldn't see through that one, but no one else saw her. And when a waitress pushed in the chair she was sitting in, the ghost lady disappeared. Do you see them sometimes? Not for years, but you're stronger in the shining than I was. It goes back some as you get older. Good, Danny said fervently, but you'll have plenty left even when you're grown up, I think, because you started with so much regular ghosts aren't like the woman you saw in room 217 and again in your bathroom. That's right, isn't it? Yes, Danny, said Mrs. Massey's real. She leaves pieces of herself. You saw them. So did Mom, and she doesn't shine. Woo! Okay. Chapter 16, 17 to 19 to 20. If you get bored, forgive me. If you get sleepy, I know I'm a boring person. Modern day nerd. So I'm Mr. Bookman. You know, I'm just finish these 2 books and I'm done. Let's walk back, Dick said. It's time you saw what I brought you. Hope I can make it to a long video on this phone. I'll stop right here. I'm done.